morning and a very, very happy Friday to each one of my friends. Looking at this day being magical, and I have been so excited. I've been up since ages. Excitement is on my mind, and I have taken Monish as my co-event planner because a lot of you have been messaging me personally to meet up. So I think the best is that we meet at a graduation ceremony. 12th of May is when we graduate from this one-to-one day journey. And let's plan the same 14th, 15th is a Saturday, Sunday. I was looking at Glass House on the Ganges. It's in Rishikesh. The first airport is Jolly Grant. That's in Dehradun, about 40 minutes, about an hour journey by bus, so we can hire something. Either that or Goa. I don't know what's going to work out. If anybody else wants to join us on this team to plan the event, please volunteer so that we can have 3, 4 of us brainstorming. The idea is to have a very beautiful spiritual holiday where we have holistic food, we grow in a spiritual journey, and it's not very expensive on the pocket because I believe everyone has a financial structure. But COVID has saved a lot of money for everyone, I'm sure. We haven't gone for holidays in a year. So a little bit for ourselves as indulgence is great. If you wish to get your counterparts, you're more than welcome. It's going to be great because you will have transformed then. So why not? They can also join you. So yeah, for the friends who are internationally placed, the NRI friends. So I have 3 of them in America. Anduji is there, 2 of them in Dubai. So yes, you all can't come. I don't think you can come, but in case Mehek and Akshay and all of you can plan, please welcome. It's going to be May for sure. The second weekend of May, we are going to look at that. So yeah, more power to us because we are really looking forward to planning this retreat where we will meet in person and our one-to-one bond is getting stronger by the day. And I think I'm really excited to see how everyone is evolving. Secondly, may I request one little thing? I'm a very Facebook person. I'm a very social media person. I express openly. But I love the fact that, Facebook throws memories after 1 year. So that's why so many beautiful sharings happen on WhatsApp group, but they're lost in the clutter. What if you put them only on Facebook and we just comment there? So it's going to be nice because you're archiving. Even the person who's posted is archiving his or her memories. That's what I can request. For this, I have another very thing. I'm a very appreciation person also. So I'm going to have one social media award. So whoever posts maximum shows the maximum, but they have to be quality photographs, quality updates, not just, okay, fine, this is great. You have to get inspired with somebody, either with yourself or with the food that you're seeing or what you're growing in your garden or what you're producing. It has to be inspirational that all of us learn something. And like today morning, we had a very pretty picture from Nitika. She's posted that, she's just given blessings to her tractor in Los Angeles, wherever, I forgot where she's from. So, it's nice that people are blessing their own family, their own life, and they're sharing it. That, that hitch is coming out. Now, none of us are judging each other. So very comfortable, you can bring out your flaws, your pluses. Okay, if somebody is saying something, it's not like she or he's boasting. We know they're sharing their, Kanchan yesterday had a beautiful sharing. She's not flaunting where she is, but she's loving her new self. So yeah, please go on, share it. And likes are important, okay? People, likes are important. At the end, as admin, I will see who's liked maximum posts, who's actually commented, and let's look at the awards. It's going to be fun, right? So yes, today we are on the day 46. And with this, we've finished 1.5 months and we are in for a new journey. So more power to all of us. Let's keep growing. Let's keep loving ourselves, each other, and the life that we are creating for ourselves. With this power, let's get peak state programming done. Ritesh sir, thank you for being here. And what a beautiful thing. We are 50 of us. So maybe 50 of us will meet each other for the retreat. You never know what's in store for us. So all right, let's peak state program. So yes, those who can stand up and do, great. Those who can't, keep seated down. May 21. Yes, Alifia, has to be May 21. We graduate on the 12th of May. So it can't be there next year. Obviously this year. Yes. power. Yes, I'm a winner, says all of us. Fantastic, really amazing. How do you feel the stress here? When the power is here, there should be little stress on your biceps. It should feel like, yeah, I'm running. Lots of cameras off. I don't know why. That's all right. I guess we'll all wake up. Like being fun. Yes. We are all winners in our wonderful lives that we're creating. Congratulations for this beautiful journey where all of you have almost found your calling. And I can tell you this is just the beginning. It's the 45-day mark. Today is 46th day. We have a 1 day journey to go. So you're kind of one third. So more power coming your way. All right. Let's have the first chapter and let's have volunteers who wishes to read today. Neha. Wonderful, Neha. Fantastic. So there you are. Neha, I've asked to unmute you. You can unmute yourself. And I was having such a
Yes,
dream smile. I was looking at all of your dreams, I was making notes. It's so beautiful that we have such varied notes. People are into their health, their fitness, which is one, spiritual, environment, society, financial is there for almost everyone, and we have some personal goals. And this, I can tell you, all of us are going to make them come true because now we know that the power is within us. For people who are looking at weight loss, I keep forgetting. Yesterday, Shalu mentioned she's lost 5 kilos. That's a beautiful first five mark. So I wish, Shalu, please remind me at the end. Please share your journey with us. What in this session did made a difference? Maybe in this session, maybe something else that you did which is not a part of the session. Share with us your inspirational journey so that we can learn and take some tips from you as well. So over to Luke and Anushka, our teachers, who have taught us so much in these past 45 days. And today, Reena has lost three. So yes, three is also a beautiful mark, but for me, five is the first benchmark. So yes, five, even Reena, you're welcome to share. So today is tip number 12, sweat your weight off. Let's realize what is weight and how do we keep it off. Thank you. Let's start. Neha, please continue.
yeah, good morning to all.
Good morning.
Sweat your weight off. When was the last time you worked up a really good sweat? It need not have been during a workout. It could just have been in the sweltering summer heat. No one likes to sweat when dressed up or headed to the office or for a meeting or dinner, but do make sure you incorporate enough activity in your routine so you work up a sweat as it has some amazing health benefits. I believe that anything the body does or produces naturally is because of its profound intelligence, be it sweat, dirt in the corners of the eyes, the smell in your mouth, or sticky goo in the nose. These are the natural mechanisms of the body working to expel, clean, eliminate, or heal, and you need to look at them as indicators of your body trying to tell you something.
So, all right, very fascinating facts, and I think all of us know it, but now it's coming out to us in the open. So, the fact is, when you sweat, it doesn't have to be a physical workout. It can be summer heat, it can be, I hope it's not stress when you're sweating out. So, yes, let's cut that out. Anything. But when you are sweating, it's also happening sometimes when you're paranoid, stress, as I said. So, if you incorporate some activity in your routine, any kind of an activity, even yoga, if done with a lot of stretching, you tend to break out into sweat. Otherwise, it's a sweat free exercise. So remember, it's very, very, very important to sweat it out. It's got amazing health benefits. A lot of people shirk away from sweat. Oh, my blow dry will go bad. I've just gone to the parlor. Oh, this will happen. Okay, that will happen. Let me tell you, it's the best workout. When you're sweating, even your face is sweating, and it's a natural facial for men and women. You don't need to put those chemicals and those cosmetics on your face because your skin is automatically detoxing. All the dirt, grime, even your tan gets off when there is fat, when there is sweat. And when, of course, if you put lime, nothing like it. So if you want to glow, try and sweat it out. If you want to go, try and put lime. It's going to be magical. It's going to give you a lot of health benefits when you sweat out with the right reasons. So the right reasons are, it could be like, I don't know if how many of you know sunbathing, people are just sun sweating. It's just to bring up sweat. Like, foreigners in the Western world, they put up anti-tan lotions and they sweat it out. They really want to sweat it out, or they really want to get tan. So it's really beneficial. It's a proven science. So please remember, summers are coming in now. Winters are fading. Delhi winters have almost gone. So now, what do? You can start up a routine where you walk in a fashion where you sweat. So if you can't walk very fast, it's okay. Start walking slow. Pick up your speed in the center, maybe jog for like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. Start bringing up the sweat. However, whichever way, be it summer, be it however, you need to sweat. Our body is wonderful. It detoxes every single day otherwise as well. So, when you wake up, you have ghee here, the dirt here, you have something in your nose, you have to take it out, the goo here. Then your mouth has some smell, the teeth have some kind of a plaque, which is temporary. If you don't brush your teeth, you can find that white or cream deposit on your teeth. All that is normal mechanisms of your body to detox. Similarly, so is when you detox in the morning, you go on the pot and you are just excreting your, it's a natural mechanism. It will eliminate what is not required. It will expel which is not required. It will heal you by taking off these things. Imagine you have all the crap stuck in your intestines and you're not crapping every morning. Imagine the goose here, your eyes will probably have an infection. In fact, nothing is coming out from here. In fact, the teeth is not clean. What will happen? All that will go inside your body and they will pile up. So it's not body's way to expel and heal. Your body, my body, everyone's body is magical. You have these beautiful indicators. Let's wake up to our bodies. Let's sweat it out. Let's realize that we have to make an effort. Body is naturally eliminating everything, whatever is not required. What about us? Are we breaking into a sweat? Are we doing something where we can sweat it out? It's very important. Let's learn about it further. Please read.
Skin is the largest eliminatory organ in the human body. It consists of trillions of pores that help the body eliminate toxic waste that cause deadly disease, hair fall, organ failure, and low immunity, and can considerably slow down weight loss. Did you know that sweat can eliminate more lead than your daily urine output? Even a
Imagine
little.
you are urinating every single day, not once, but many times. And that has lead in it, which, okay, our body's full of all the chemicals that you look at a physicist's lab or, you heard of chemicals, they're all there in our body. So these are also being eliminated. There's a reason why we say we don't need iodine. We need iodine in salt, this, that, because these are required by our body. They're also there naturally in our body. Whatever is excess, our body drains them out. So even if you lose a hair, it's got some reason why it has to be lost. It doesn't solve any purpose. If you have an organ failure, it's because your chemical imbalance is there, your lifestyle is bad, and your immunity is gone for a sixer where your body can't heal itself. So then what's happening? You cannot lose weight when you're sick in the body. You may look fit and fine completely to everyone else, but if your lifestyle is bad, you anyways can't detox on a daily basis. Like I may look fine, but what if I have chronic constipation? I'm not able to excrete. I'm sick. Then all these bimaris, these diseases come in our body. Now, when you are sweating it out, your sweat, wherever it's coming, arms, face, legs, thighs, wherever it's coming, it's got lead in it. Lead is very, very bad for our body. The excess lead is getting inside it's just staying inside your body because you're not eliminating it. So please remember, even a little sweat a day is a good idea. Please sweat it out. All right, let's lead further.
Even a little sweat is enough for your body to detox. You don't need to overtrain for that benefit. If you use creams and cosmetics, these may block the skin pores. A study showed that a woman's body absorbs 2 to 3 kg of cosmetic chemicals in a year.
Okay, now this is the first one-to-one Sangh. Can I please request you women, try and go off your cosmetics in the morning? You know, you're putting those creams, you're putting those foundations, those, I don't know what all. Can we try and go off? Even kajal, if it's required, let's wear it. When you're going out, wear it. Don't wear it every day. Like I used to wear kajal every day till some times ago. I've stopped wearing it because it's not organic. No company has right now come which is 100% proven to be organic. You know, back end, my dadis used to make, you know, they used to burn the almond and make the kajal and put on the child's thing. Now that was organic, but that spreads smudge. So learn to accept your body the way it is naturally. Like I'll tell you something. When I had my cancerous thing, and even at the age of 12, I had this. I went to Badrinath, Kedarnath. I came back as a child of 12 years. I came back after 10 days. My lips had become pigmented, completely pigmented. There's a like a brown layer and like a white layer, and I'm so conscious, so I always wear a color. But this is a lip balm which I'm wearing. Not that it's been identified to be natural, but it's not a lipstick at least. And I'm not wearing it 24/7. I just try. And Nani has given me a beautiful nuskha which I've been doing. Take a red cloth, just soft cloth, keep rubbing it on your lips. You will realize your color of your lips have changed. I've been doing this for a while, and yeah, it makes a difference. So if possible, let's not use creams and cosmetics. Try and use organic stuff. You know, I don't know how many of you believe in this, but like I have been using for centuries. Yeah, I feel like I've lived for centuries, but I will live over a century. Okay, so you know we have been using glycerine, nimbu, and rose water in a bottle. You mix and you put that on your body. At least it's not chemical. It keeps your body supple. Even so-called Niveas and any kind of lotions, we women look at ourselves 2 to 3 kilos of cosmetic chemicals a year. Where are we going to go? So can we embrace ourselves with our pigmentation, with whoever we are, however we are, and not use these cosmetics? Firstly, they don't let your skin breathe. You'll age faster. You will have wrinkles, freckles faster. I can tell you I won't, because I'm not going to use all of this. I will age the way I have to use. If I have gray hair, I will welcome them the way they are. I'm not going to use color on my hair. I'm not going to use a skill, straightening this tree. Try and make your life very, very basic. Sweat is great. Shampoo is great. Don't be so dependent upon your parlors or your cosmetics, because you are harming your body. If you actually want to get ageless, you have to invest in your body beginning now in this life transformation journey. So let's learn to accept who we are, and let's try and stop using cosmetic chemicals. I am working with a friend of mine. I'm not working, like, not professionally working, just guiding him. He's apparently trying to crack this world of non-cosmetic products, and it's a huge market. If that happens, I think we can all become ambassadors of that. So we'll talk about that. All right, let's read further.
I'm not an expert when it comes to cosmetics and creams, but I know enough to say that pure coconut oil is one of the best skin applicants for almost all skin issues or beauty purposes, as it gets directly absorbed and retained below skin level without blocking the pores, hence keeping the eliminatory system working.
So a lot of you have been following, different kinds of oils, but for skin, nothing like coconut oil. Parachute is widely available. It's definitely a very commercial thing, but it does have coconut, right? I'm not sure how many chemicals it's got for the add-on. So if you use that coconut oil on your skin after your shower, with your shower, at least your skin will not need the lotions which you're planning to put thereafter. The lotions cost you double, triple, and they're harming your body. Also, uh, of late in last 20 years, a lot, maybe 25 years, a lot of stress has been given for sunblock creams. If a dermatologist says put some sunblock cream, put sunblock cream, have you looked at your nani dadi? The skin still glows. Have they ever used sunblock cream? Ever? It's just a marketing strategy. So please don't waste your beautiful skin by putting these sunblocks, which are over the top expensive, and they harm your body. Let the sun come. Yeah, we need the sun energy. Tan ho gaya, let's put nimbu, let's put besan, let's put dahi. Let's go back to our grassroots level is all I'm requesting each one of us. All right, let's move further.
However, remember that sweating will result in your body losing valuable fluids and electrolytes. Be sure to stay well hydrated every time you build up a sweat and replace the electrolytes naturally by drinking coconut water or a quarter teaspoon of salt mixed with 3 liters of filtered water.
So this is for people who are really sweating it out. It's not for people like who are not very much into health. This can come later. You can have this as a power fact later. Coconut water is great. Dab is great. So is salt, like, just a chutki of salt mixed with the entire day's, So what I have been doing is the 3 liters of filtered water. I have three 1 liter bottles, glass bottles. I keep them in my room. Every day the fruits or the veggies change or whatever I'm adding. In winters, it's a lot to do with lime. Summers are coming now, it'll be infused water, there'll be pudina leaves. So I just keep them there and I put just tiny little salt, and that too when I'm really working out. In the last 2, 3 months, I haven't been able to work out too much because I feel really, really cold. That's my myth. So I've been doing my yoga in the house. So then I've not been putting the salt. So please see, Luke is giving us suggestions. How we want to absorb which science in our body is completely dependent on us. Okay, salt also depends which one. So some people are using pink Himalayan salt, some are using some fancy salt, some are using Sindha Namak, some are using what? Science, even salt is a huge chapter which is still being debated. Of course, Monish talked about him creating a salt with Lucotino, which is a mixture of everything. Please decide for yourselves. Even normal chutki bhar namak will not make a difference. So, all right, let's read about the next chapter tomorrow, and we'll now move on to our beautiful book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind. Again, I want to reiterate the importance of this gorgeous book. If you think this morning 1 hour session listening to me reading the book alongside will make a difference, yes, it will. I'm not denying it won't. But it'll be like just 50%. 50% is your reflection going back and reading that much chapter, understanding the written deeper. If I had to do this book properly, it would take probably 2 months because each line or each paragraph is a powerhouse. But obviously, for constraint of time, giving you the best value and not boring, and many of you may not be interested, we're doing at a pace which is meant for our group study. So I really request everyone, we're still in the beginning. If you want to really change your life, really want to transform yourself, start reading the book. And not reading too much, half a chapter, one chapter a day. It's not too much. So let's read it. Neha, do you want to start, please? We talk
Yes,
about the subconscious mind cannot reason like your conscious mind. Today we'll
yes,
understand. Okay, we've talked about a couple of things. Let's reiterate what we've understood in these past 2, 3 days of our book going on. Firstly, let's understand that we have spoken about our conscious mind and a subconscious mind. Conscious mind is also known as the rational mind, the objective mind, which sees stuff objectively, which rationalizes. It's also the mind when you're working, when you're up, you're like woken up, you're in the proper senses. It's also your surface self, which means it's outer mind. All right. It's also a voluntary mind, which means it's voluntarily choosing something, good or bad. I am choosing my conscious. So, for easy thing, I'm going to take it as conscious mind front, subconscious mind back, just for easy understanding. Also, a very funny fact, but yeah, the conscious mind is also called the male mind, and the female is the subconscious mind. So now you know why women are difficult, right? So subconscious mind is a difficult person. All right. So just a power fact. All right, let's go further. So subconscious mind is irrational. It's also called subjective. Why? Because the subjective mind is subject to some information, is subject to the information given by the conscious mind. I hope I'm not confusing you. I'll repeat myself. The subconscious mind, called the subjective mind, is subject to, dependent on the information given by the conscious mind. This is dependent upon this. In a way, some females are dependent upon males, okay? So maybe that's how you relate. Hence, it's called subjective. It's also called your sleeping mind because it's active when you're sleeping. It's a deep self mind. So when you're deep sleeping, this part is active because this part sleeps. It's also involuntary. It is not volunteering anything. Information is coming from here, the voluntary mind. This mind is involuntary. It's also called the creative mind. The subconscious mind is where all the creation happens. The subconscious mind is when the hour of creation, the Brahma Muhurat, works on it. You can create whatever you want. This is also the mind which is getting active in its, you're switching over, right? It's conscious when you're sleeping. From waking up, you're going to sleeping mode. Similarly, your conscious mind is going into the subconscious mind. There are two phases for this. Just when you're about to sleep and just when you're about to wake up. That is the reason this mind, the subconscious mind, is most active. And if you listen to a pre guided meditation done by you in your voice about your dreams, and you put that on a podcast or however you want to hear it, maybe as a recorded message on your phone, and you hear it with AirPods or however, with some music in the background, your subconscious mind will retain every single message. Imagine repeating the same message morning, evening, morning, evening, morning, evening for 1 to 1 days of your life. How can your dreams not come true? They will come true. Simply talk positive to yourself. Simply align yourself. Simply plant seeds because it's a very fertile mind. Plant seeds and thoughts all day long. Make it habitual. Make just, right now you're habituated to thinking negative, processing negative. Now that you're in this journey from last 45 days, your mind is a little bit more processed towards a positive. Think about it, sow in the subconscious mind, and it'll reap, it'll manifest in your body, in your environment, in your life exactly the way you want. It is also a mind that takes commands. This is the controller, this is the doer. If this is the captain of the ship, these are just the crew members. They have to, it has to hear. So if this mind is saying, Prachi, you can't lose weight, I'm giving my example only, then I have to say, what the hell, cut the crap. I know I can lose weight so effortlessly, and we will lose it, come what may. I will be 1 to 1 pounds. If I say this consciously to myself again and again and again, my subconscious mind will say, okay, yes, we can do it. We'll do it 1 to 1 pounds. Because it had a voice of its own, which is the voice which has come to it from all the memories you've given it, all the experiences given it. So twice, thrice, 4 times, 5 times, you've not lost weight, you've not run that marathon. It says, okay, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. But the good news is the subconscious mind, if given affirmations properly, if planned the meditation manifestations, there is no question of subconscious mind not listening to it. So the female side may be irrational, but it listens and finally does what you say. So men, very few of you here, this is how life is. Now you know how to control the vibes very well. Let the vibes not be controllers. For the women, I'm sorry I'm saying this, you can control them as much as you want. So, yes, let's go on beyond our jokes and let's move on to our beautiful chapter. Please continue.
Yeah. Your subconscious mind cannot argue controversially. Hence, if you give it wrong suggestions, it will accept them as true and will proceed to bring them to pass as conditions, experiences, and events. All things have happened to you are based on thoughts impressed on your subconscious mind through belief. If you have conveyed erroneous concepts to your subconscious mind, the sure method of overcoming them is by the repetition of constructive, harmonious thoughts frequently repeated, which your subconscious mind accepts, thus forming new and healthy habits of thought and life. For your subconscious mind is the seat of habit.
I hope it's clear. I've just talked about this. So you can easily tune your subconscious mind by repetition of constructive, harmonious thoughts, which are frequently repeated again and again on a loop by your conscious mind. And that way, it will accept and do exactly what you want. Whatever you want will get manifested. Let's read the second paragraph.
The habitual thinking of your conscious mind establishes deep grooves in your subconscious mind. This is very favorable for you if your habitual thoughts are harmonious, peaceful, and constructive. If you have indulged in fear, worry, and other destructive forms of thinking, The remedy is to recognize the omnipotence of your subconscious mind and decree freedom, happiness, and perfect health. Your subconscious mind, being creative and one with your divine source, will provide to create the freedom and happiness which you have earnestly decreed.
All right. So the habitual thinking of your conscious mind establishes deep grooves in your subconscious mind. It's going to just impact it because you're thinking something, and the same thing will keep getting registered here. This is very favorable for you in your habitual thoughts and harmony and peace and whatever you want to construct. Simply give the right thoughts, the right command consciously, and I promise you, your life will exactly be the way your conscious mind is thinking. Your subconscious mind is not the final authority. Your conscious mind is the final authority. So please take this power of this beautiful learning and imbibe in your life. Let's read about the tremendous power of suggestion.
You must realize by now that your conscious mind is the watchman at the gate, and its chief function is to protect your subconscious mind from false impressions. You are now aware of one of the basic laws of mind. Your subconscious mind is amenable to suggestion. As you know, your subconscious mind does not make comparisons or contrast, neither does it reason and think things out for itself. This latter function belongs to your conscious mind. It simply reacts to the impressions given it to by your conscious mind. It does not show preference for one course of action over another.
So we've
The
understood
following
when we give negative, negative will be processed by subconscious. When we give positive consciously, that will get processed. So it is not doing a differentiation. It does not know what is good. It does not know what is bad. It just knows how to follow. So if you give it some impression which is good or bad, that same thing will be followed because that's the basic law of mind. Your subconscious mind is amenable to suggestion. It's open to suggestion. Whatever suggestion you give it, it will take it. Subconscious mind is so beautiful. It's not differentiating. It's like a very non-political, non-sectarian kind of a mind. Whatever you say, your wish is my command, is what it will follow if you say it with authority. So remember, authority is the key. All right, let's move further.
the following is a classic example of the tremendous power of suggestion. Suppose you approach a timid-looking passenger on board ship and say to him something like this: "You look very ill. How pale you are! I feel certain you are going to be seasick. Let me help you to your cabin."
So this is suggestions from other people, which is coming in a life. Ritesh, sir, please flip the page. Yeah, the passenger turns pale. Okay.
The passenger turns pale. Your suggestion of seasickness associates itself with his own fears and forebodings. He accepts your aid down to the berth, and there your negative suggestion, which was accepted by him, is realized.
So now, if somebody tells you, "Hey, Nisha, I'm not taking name, Prachi. Hey, Prachi, you've become dark. Yeah, what happened? You've tanned." And I start thinking, "Oh, really? Have I become tanned? Oh my God, what did I do? Let me do this." I am inviting getting more tanned. I'll attract more tan because now when I go in the sun, my mind will say, "What if I get tanned?" So what's happening? I'm attracting tan. So when people give you the suggestions, control all delete. Tell your brain, I am a computer. I'm processing all the information. All the negative has come in and it's gone. एक कान से निकला दूसरे कान से बाहर. Don't let those suggestions be your controller or change the way you think and live your life. सब सुनो सबकी करो अपनी. You must have heard this from elders, which means listen to everyone, but do what your heart desires. So please don't snub anyone when they say negative things. We are not in a journey now to snub anyone. Everyone is great because we all accept them the way they are. Maybe they're telling you for their love for you. It's all right. So accept it, but shove it out. All right. Let's read further.
Yeah. Different reactions to the same suggestion. It is true that different people will react in different ways to the same suggestion because of the subconscious conditioning or belief. For example, if you go to a sailor on the ship and say to him sympathetically, "My dear fellow, you're looking very ill. Aren't you feeling sick?" You look to me as if you are going to be seasick. According to his temperament, he either laughs at your joke or expresses a mild irritation. Your suggestion fell on deaf ears in this instance because your suggestion of seasickness was associated in his mind with his own immunity from it. Therefore, it called up not fear or worry, but self confidence.
So please remember, this is the kind of people we have to become. We may be telling people in our goodness, but now we have to rephrase ourselves. Same situation you're saying in one tone, same situation you're guiding somebody or feeling for them in a different tone. So, you're just asking the person, are you okay? Aren't you feeling sick? You look to me as if you're going to be seasick. Rather than saying ki, you're already seasick, you're just looking like it. You're saying in a way which is you think. You change your temperament, you change the way you talk. So people don't get irritated. Oh God, she's again at it. He's again at it. I'm done. I'm done. So say in a different fashion. Approach people differently. Okay, let's read further.
The dictionary says that a suggestion is an act or instance of putting something into one's mind, the mental process by which the thought or idea suggested is entertained, accepted, or put into effect. You must remember that a suggestion cannot impose something on the subconscious mind against the will of the conscious mind. In other words, your conscious mind has the power to reject the suggestion given. In case of the sailor, he had no fear of seasickness. He had convinced himself of his immunity, and the negative suggestion had absolutely no power to evoke fear. The
Can you
suggestion
please
of
read further? Yeah, yeah.
the suggestion of seasickness to the other passenger called forth his indwelling fear of sickness. Each of us has his own inner fears, beliefs, opinions, and these inner assumptions rule and govern our lives. A suggestion has no power in and of itself except it is accepted mentally by you. This causes your subconscious powers to flow in a limited and restricted way according to the nature of suggestion.
So please remember, if your conscious mind is accepting somebody's suggestion, oh yeah, you're right, this works for me. Subconscious mind will follow. But if your conscious mind say, no, auntie, you're just feeling that I'm going to be C6, I'm absolutely great. And just, it's wonderful. Your subconscious mind will say it's wonderful. I'm not seasick. So how you want to process the information when suggestions come to you is completely on to you. Okay, now let's read about how he lost his arm.
How he lost his arm. Every 2 or 3 years, I give a series of lectures at the London Truth Forum in Caxton Hall. This is a forum I founded a number of years ago. Dr. Evelyn Fleet, the director, told me about an article which appeared in the English newspapers dealing with the power of suggestion. This is the suggestion of a man gave to his subconscious mind over a period of 2 years. I would give my right arm to see my daughter cured. It appeared that his daughter had a crippling form of arthritis together with a so-called incurable form of skin disease. Medical treatment had failed to alleviate the condition, and the father had an intense longing for his daughter's healing and expressed his desires in the words just quoted. Dr. Evelyn Fleet said that the newspaper article pointed out that one day the family was out riding where the car collided with another. The father's right arm was torn off at the shoulder, and immediately the daughter's arthritis and skin condition vanished.
Can you
You must
imagine? Can you imagine what's happening? Has somebody realized what's happened? He just said it and it happened. That's the power of a subconscious mind. So please be very careful of what you're saying. Very, very, very careful. Poor man, all he said is, I would give my right arm to see my daughter cured. He just said this, and actually, poor man's right arm went. Of course, daughter got cured also. So, what belief, what sayings were given are so important. Please read further.
you must make certain to give your subconscious only suggestions which heal, bless, elevate, and inspire in all ways. Remember that your subconscious mind cannot take a joke, it takes you at your word.
Yeah, so it's let's turn the page. So I just wanted to let you know that this is very, very powerful. So I hope you realize the power of this message. How auto suggestion banishes fear. It's very, very beautiful. This again, this paragraph, this chapter. Please read it.
Illustrations of autosuggestion. Autosuggestion means suggesting something definite and specific to oneself. Herbert Parkin, in his excellent manual of autosuggestion, Herbert Parkin Autosuggestion, London Fowler, 1916, records the following incident. It has its amusing side so that one remembers it. A New York visitor in Chicago looks at his watch, which is set an hour ahead of Chicago time, and tells a Chicago friend that it's 12 o'clock. The Chicago friend, not considering the difference in time between Chicago and New York, tells the New Yorker that he's hungry and that he must go to lunch.
Please read.
Autosuggestion may be used to banish various fears and other negative conditions. A, younger, a young singer was invited to give an audition. She had been looking forward to the interview, but on three previous occasions she had failed miserably due to the fear of failure. This young lady had a very good voice, but she had been saying to herself, when the time comes for me to sing, maybe they won't like me. I will try, but I'm full of fear and anxiety. Her subconscious mind accepted these negative autosuggestions as a request and proceeded to manifest them and bring them into her experience. The cause was an involuntary autosuggestion, that is, silent fear thoughts, emotionalized and subjectified.
So you have to read the entire paragraph, the entire thing, and it has a story. It's not like explanation.
She overcame it by the following technique. Three times a day, she isolated herself in a room. She sat down comfortably in an armchair, relaxed her body, and closed her eyes. She stilled her mind and body as best as she could. Physical inertia favors mental passivity and renders the mind more receptive to suggestion. She counteracted the fear suggestion by saying to herself, I sing beautifully, I am poised, serene, confident, and calm. She repeated this statement slowly, quietly, with the feeling from 5 to 10 times each sitting. She had three such sittings every day and one immediately prior to sleep. At the end of a week, she was completely poised and confident. When the invitation to audition came, she gave a remarkable, wonderful audition.
Shalu Agarwal, did you get the answer to your question? What if we have a slight fear and doubt? How to remove it? Isn't that the journey that we have been going through in this last 45 days? This paragraph is very, very important for everyone to understand. When we have a slight fear and doubt in our mind, that means that's the fear and the doubt is what we are processing and the subconscious mind is registering. So what do? We give ourselves positive affirmations. We look in the mirror, eye to eye contact, talk to ourselves, give us those affirmations. And there are three ways of doing this. Firstly, in the morning hours, lastly, in the sleeping hours. Thirdly, three is a number of creation, if possible, sometime in the middle of the day when you're driving back from work or sometime. Listen to your tape thrice if possible. Your own voice is the most magical voice for your dreams and your manifestation because your subconscious mind is used to hearing your voice. So if you put on the music, even the music that I've shared, the meditation music, put that up in your laptop or somewhere. Use your phone. Maybe if you have two phones, play from one in the recording one. Press your own voice. It has to be 10-12 minute tape. It doesn't have to be too long. 12 minutes of telling yourself that, yes, 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 these are my dreams and I can do them. Visualize them. It can be minimum 10-12 minutes, maximum go on to whatever time, 20-25 minutes you want. Create your own meditation. And I promise you, Shalu, whatever fears and doubts you have, they will go in a week, 10 days, maximum. तीन बार करोगे दिन में तो it will go very, very, very fast. All right. And Rupal, I wanted to tell you something. Uh, don't understand people's psychology. We probably also were there sometime like this. Just accept them the way they are. Why they're commenting, it's not nice, it's not our business. We will process what we want, and we will not judge anybody the way we are, because now we're going for a holistic growth. All right, let's read about how she restored her memory. Very beautiful paragraph, please read.
Yeah. A woman aged 75 was in the habit of saying to herself, I am losing my memory. She reversed the procedure and practiced induced autosuggestion several times a day as follows. My memory from today on is improving in every department. I shall always remember whatever I need to know at every moment of time and point of space. The impressions received will be clearer and more definite. I shall retain them automatically and with ease. Whatever I wish to recall will immediately present itself in the correct form in my mind. I am improving rapidly every day, and very soon my memory will be better than it has ever been before. At the end of 3 weeks, her memory was back to normal and she was delighted.
I hope it's very self-explanatory. We don't have to expand. How we want to restore our memory and work on it is magical, simple fundamentals. And I will definitely request each one of you to read this again, because they're stories and they're beautiful. Let's read about how he overcame a nasty temper.
Many men who complained of irritability and bad temper proved to be very susceptible to autosuggestion and obtained marvelous results by using the following statements 3 or 4 times a day, morning, noon, and at night prior to sleep for about a month. Henceforth, I shall grow more good humored. Joy, happiness, and cheerfulness are now becoming my normal states of mind. Every day I am becoming more and more lovable and understanding. I am now becoming the center of cheer, and good will do all those about me, infecting them with good humor. This happy, joyous, and cheerful mood is now becoming my natural state of mind. I am grateful.
So again, it's affirmations, the power of affirmations. And they talked about the power of three, morning, noon, and night. So if you can do that, transform to life होनी ही होनी है. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Constructive, destructive power of suggestion.
Some illustrations and comments on heterosuggestion. Heterosuggestion means suggestions from another person. In all ages, the power of suggestion has played a part in life and thought of man in every period of time and in each country of the earth. In many parts of the world, it is the controlling power in religion. Suggestion may be used to discipline and control ourselves, but it can also be used to take control and command over others who do not know the laws of mind. In its constructive form, it is wonderful and magnificent. In its negative aspects, it is one of the most destructive of all the response patterns of the mind, resulting in patterns of misery, failure, suffering, sickness, and disaster.
So suggestion is so important. What are you doing? Heterosuggestion. What is it? These are suggestions that are coming from another person. These suggestions that have all the power if we give them the power. And that suggestion that's played a very important part in your life is coming in your life in a big way. Now, that could be just based on totally his assumption of life, which part of the world he is, what he's thought, what experiences he's gone through. So please don't let these suggestions get onto you. You know, religion is so misconstrued. According to me, there's one religion, humanity, oneness. Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai doesn't matter. Buddhist, Zoroastrian doesn't matter. If you look at all, like I'm very fond of religion, you know, I've been reading the saintly books. Quran has the same, Bible has the same, Gita ji has the same, Vedanta has the same. Guru Granth Sahib I'm yet to read, so I really can't say, but I'm sure Guru Nanak Sahib ki, teachings mein bachpan se sun rahi hu, because my friend was a Sardarni, she is a Sardarni. So all suggestions by all these people are the same. Don't divide yourself by listening to some staunch thing. Listen to yourself, goodness, gratitude, love, humility. Now, don't let these control you. I'm not saying go against your religion, I'm not saying that. But at least become a little practical. Don't let it grip you and control your life. That's all I'm saying. Don't want to elaborate this further because it's going to become unnecessarily debatable, and I don't want to debate anything about, because I'm definitely a non-political, non-sectarian person. I don't believe in sects. I believe in people. So yeah, let's read about further. These can become negative, these can become positive, depending upon what science you're studying and what you're incorporating. So please remember, it's all about you. How constructive, how destructive you want it is completely on to you. All right, let's read further. The last paragraph for the day. Have you accepted any of these?
From, from infancy on, the majority of us have been given many negative suggestions. Not knowing how to thwart them, we unconsciously accepted them. Here are some of the negative suggestions. You can't. You'll never amount to anything. You mustn't. You'll fail. You haven't got a chance. You're all wrong. It's no use. It's not what you know, but who you know. The world is going to the dogs. What's the use? Nobody cares. It's no use trying so hard. You're too old now. Things are getting worse and worse. Life is an endless grind. Love is for the birds. You just can't win. Pretty soon you'll be bankrupt. Watch out, you'll get the virus. You can't trust a soul, etc. Unless an adult, you use constructive autosuggestion, which is a reconditioning therapy. The impressions made on you in the past can cause behavior patterns that cause failure in your personal and social life. Autosuggestion is a means releasing you from the mass of negative verbal conditioning that might otherwise distort your life pattern, making the development of good habits difficult.
So, there's something called autopilot mode. You know, when the thoughts are on autopilot, you just know how to go about it. Good, bad, they're processed. Now, auto suggestion also exists. It's a place where all you're doing is you're releasing whatever you have, whether it's negative verbal conditioning or whether it's positive conditioning, whatever you have done, it's a pattern which is coming again and again. So, how you want the auto suggestion to work on you is completely dependent upon you. So, how do you condition yourself is completely on you. If you condition yourself in a positive thinking zone, the auto suggestion will be only positive. If you're thinking of yourself as negative feeling zone, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this, and I can. So, I can will become your auto suggestion. I can't will have I can't auto suggestion. So, how you want to control your mind is completely on you. Please remember, the word choose is so important. We have to choose very sensibly. That's it. Choose wisely. Choose and use your infinite wisdom, your infinite intelligence, and infinite oneness. And then you can choose very beautifully. When you choose, please ask yourself two questions. Is this for my higher good? Is this for everyone's higher good? Today, I want to choose something for myself, but it's bad for some other people around me. It'll never get manifested because it's not for other people's good. When you have goodness, oneness, everything will fall clearly and the roads will open up. Thank you, Ritesh sir, for this beautiful chapter showcase. Let's move on to our magical heart thought. Let's see today what's coming our way. By the way, yesterday, how was your heart thought meditation? Did somebody do? Did you give power to your 10 dreams? Do you think you'll make your dreams come true? How was it? I love to know because that was a very magical day. And yes, I apologize to a lot of people. I haven't been able to call you back, but I was with Nani Ma and phones jab aate hain, and if I talk, she gets disturbed. And she was like in a sleep phase. She had little pain in her left side of the heart. She was breathing very heavily for the stent is some foreign object in the body. So I was completely with her and I could not take your calls. But I was very proactive on WhatsApp, even with my staff, even with you guys, because I had nothing to do, my books and me. So I had a great time on social media as well. But yeah, so I'm sorry I couldn't call. Today I'm home, I'm back home. So please feel free to call me. Today I'm working from home because I don't want to go to the factory. I want to take a detox. Tomorrow I'll go. So yeah, I'm scheduled to be speaking to Rajni ji at 7:45. Reena needs to speak to me and another person. So please just call me. If my call's busy, I'll call you back. Just drop in a message that you called me. Okay, grief. Oh, okay. I don't know what. I let the light of my love shine. Okay, how wonderful. In a way, wonderful. If you first I saw grief, I'm like, okay. So I let the life of my love shine. A tragedy can turn out to be our greatest good if we will approach it in ways from which we can grow. So I'm a living example. People say a tragedy came. Tavishi was a year and 3 months, 15 months, and you had cancer. Okay. Yeah, that time even I thought my word had become dark. Cancer. I'm a breastfeeding mother, and just look at what's happening. But then when cancer came in my body, that's when transformation came in my life. That's when Nitya Shanti walked in my life. He introduced Rhonda Byrne to my life. Prajda introduced Louis Hay to my life. That's when I reframed cancer as celebrate and now count each realm. Cancer was completely rechanged. So if you take your grief, your tragedy, and see what you've learned out of it, one mistake is equal to 10 blessings. If you make that a phenomena for life, or one is equal to five, one is equal to 10, whatever maths you want. If you make that your fundamental in life, then mistakes will never feel bad. You'll never go on a guilt trip. You'll say, okay, this obstacle came. What am I to learn with this? So please remember the power is within you. The power is within you. You are the reason who can do whatever you want. Thank you so much, Neha, for reading so beautifully for us, volunteering on your own. I'm really hoping to have new volunteers. I know every one day will come and every single person would have read. So yes, more power to all of
Thank you
us.
so
Radhika,
much.
I'm very proud of you for making your debut today with us and reading the Heart Thought. All right then. All right.
I let the
Yes,
light
Radhika.
of my love shine. When we are in pain or afraid or grieving, and when we see a light in the darkness, we don't feel so alone. Let's think of this light as someone's love shining. It gives us warmth and comfort. Each of us has the light of our love within us. We can let our light shine so it will comfort us and be a great comfort to others. We all know people who have passed on. See how their light shining and let their light and love surround us and comfort us. Each one of us has an infinite supply of love to give. The more we give, the more there is to give. Yes, sometimes it hurts to feel, but thank God we can feel. Let the love come radiating from our heart. Be comforted and be at peace. And so it is.
Radhika, was it your debut? Really? You are magical. Look at you, the way you express and the way you pause and the way you, my God, amazing. I don't know if you practiced, but you were immaculate. You were like so amazing. And when
Thank
you,
you.
it's so beautiful that you are reading this chapter when you have made the portrait of Rishi and me. So, when the words came, we all know people who have passed on. So, Rishi has passed on to the new realm above, and I just see his light shining with me all the time. My little bro is with me all the time, and I'm always loved by him. I'm all surrounded by his energy. And there, you're reading this chapter for me. I couldn't have a better cue. I was very grieving about him. Even now, I grieve about him because he was my only brother, the only boy in three generations. Yeah, I miss him. But thank you for reading this so beautifully, and for reading this chapter on grief. I think it was meant to be, really. So thank you, Radhika. God bless you, darling. And thank you for the portrait. I'm really waiting to see it. And
I've
Neha, once
Korean.
again, thank you. Yes, I know you have. So I'm really waiting to see it. Once it comes, I'm going to showcase it. Yes, lovely. And Neha, really a pleasure. Again, you two paused beautifully. You had expressions. And I think you're fantastic. So, my dream is to see all of us being fabulous readers. We pause, we understand. The science of reading is beautiful. We have to read with expression, read with the pause so people understand. And that's what each one of us is developing by hearing. We are intertwining that reading in our life. So thank you so much. Both my readers were fantastic today. Thank you so much. Let's move on, Ritesha, to the fourth chapter of today, the fourth book for today. All right. So until Sir is all right. All right. Shocking. Yeah, Anjuji, it is shocking. Anjuji, for you also this message was there. Yesterday was your parents' anniversary, and you were told that death is nothing, it's just, body, as what Ripples also mentioned. And then today it's the chapter is coming, let the love of them surround you, envelope you. So Anjuji, it's secure for you as well, for everyone who have lost loved ones. Let their life shine on to you. So yes, beautiful. Wow. Again, I love the power. I love the way the life unfolds for us. 21 is again a beautiful number. It's a number which I believe in. It's also part of my one-to-one number, magical number. And today we're talking to talk about magnificent outcomes. Today the entire chapter also was about magnificent outcomes. We consciously choose something. We command our subconscious mind, and whatever we want comes out magnificently. This is what today's chapter is all about. So let's understand the psychology. The left page is about a beautiful door opening into magic. All right, that's how life is creating. We have to knock and open the door. You see grace before meals, all right, but I see grace before the concert and the opera, and grace before the play and the pantomime, and grace before I open a book, and grace before sketching, painting, swimming, fencing, boxing, walking, playing, dancing, and grace before I dip the pen in the ink. J.K. Chesterton had told this. He's a writer back in the 1800s. This is what he'd written. So, which means, what does it mean? That I say thank you for a meal, I say thank you for any kind of a movie, theater, writing, fencing, whatever sports I play, whatever I do, I am grateful. And when I am grateful, nothing but magnificence opens its doors for me because I live in an attitude of gratitude. So, what do we do today? We all want good outcomes to everything we do, right? We all agree on this. In giving thanks before we perform an action, each one of us is empowering ourselves with a guarantee, like a guaranteed stamp, that the magic of gratitude will guarantee the outcome we want. That's how simple life is. If we say, uh, I need luck, I hope this goes well, I hope this is going to be okay, you are hoping for this. But life doesn't happen by chance or because of a stroke of luck. What do? We say it with conviction, the result that we want. So let's turn the page. So we follow the law of the universe. We operate it mathematically and we tell ourselves whatever degree we want the result to be in. I know it's going to be a magical day. I know it's going to be wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So please remember, I'm just going to read the first paragraph, which is very important for you all to understand. A pilot doesn't hope. Hope is in italics. A pilot doesn't hope that the law of physics will keep working during his flight because he knows the law of physics will never fail. You don't go into your day and hope that the law of gravity will keep you on the ground or you don't float off in space. Does it ever happen? We get off the bed, we know this ground, right? We will walk on the ground. Oh, I'm flying. Does it happen? No. It's a law of physics. So the pilot knows that it'll happen. That's why his plane is always flying. So when you think there's a chance, when you of failing, when you think, I again said think, when you choose the thought of thinking that okay, I may fail, that is getting processed in subconscious mind. But if you know that I am going to succeed, and you say thank you for my success in advance, it's going to happen. Whether you tell to 10 people, 100 people, nazar nahi lagegi. You're not jinxing it. You're not attracting evil eye. If you say nothing happens to me negative and all I want is positive and that's what comes to my life, it manifests, that's how it's going to be. So magnificent outcome is all about attracting the law of universe in the right hemisphere, the right sphere, the right realm. All you have to do is use your thoughts, conscious thoughts, feel your feeling from your heart, club them together and say thank you in advance by attracting the magnificent outcome, by being grateful for whatever you want in your life. It's as simple as that. For living a magical day, living a magical week, month, year, and life. This is how simple it is. Just be grateful for whatever you want in your life. Just be grateful for the magnificent outcome, whatever. Even, even like, I don't know, what do I say? Even for the water that I'm drinking, wow, this water is going to give me so much of energy. It's giving me vibrations. It's giving me healing. I'm loving it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The water is going to heal me because I've told my subconscious mind. So when the water is coming in my body, okay, the conscious mind is also dependent upon the five senses. Subconscious mind is free of the five senses. So please remember what it's just whatever you're saying here. Like right now, I'm saying consciously, this water is healing me, and so I'm saying this with my five senses. So I'm feeling it. But I've told this, and subconscious mind is just hearing it. It doesn't care if it's feeling or not. Conscious mind ne bol de, subconscious mind ne sun liya. Bas. Simple math. So please learn to give the right commands to yourself consciously, and subconscious mind will follow, and together it will manifest. So again, I'm repeating yourself in this chapter also. Choose wisely, affirm wisely, command wisely, and magic comes. Feel wisely, even feel. Feeling and thoughts are the two things of creation. Karma, of course, all of us know. I can't just think, oh, I'm becoming 1 to 1 pound. I'm just sitting on my ass and just saying affirmations and just like dreaming, manifesting. I've got to move my butt. I've got to move my arms. I've got to move myself. I've got to eat well, right? So karma is very important. Let's turn the page. Okay, so all right. The more you practice magnificent outcomes and make it a daily habit, the more magnificent outcomes you will attract in your life. Less and less you will find yourself in situations that you don't want to be in. You won't find yourself in the wrong place at the wrong time. And no matter what happens in your day, you will know with absolute certainty that the outcome will be magnificent. And that's how wonderful it is. Today, what do we do? At the beginning of today, choose three separate situations where you can find magnificent outcomes. You can choose three things that are important to you in your life currently, such as job interview, coming up, application, exam, doctor's appointment. You can start by selecting three things that are normally humdrum activities for you. Because when the magic happens to those humdrum activities, you will be really convinced that you attracted the magnificent outcomes. So, any kind of activities, humdrum, planned, meaningful, unmeaningful, just plan three things. Any three things, your daily routine, whatever you want. Make a written list of the three situations you've chosen for magnificent outcomes. Use gratitude's magical power. And as you write each one, imagine that you are writing about each one after it has happened. Thank you for a magnificent outcome, for a wonderful day spent at my house. Okay, great, wonderful. In this wonderful day, I again for the divide. Thank you for a magnificent outcome. I had a wonderful hair spa. It was brilliant. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whatever you plan, whatever humdrum, main, or thank you for the magnificent outcome. I had a fantastic Zoom meeting with my DME this morning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anybody you want, personal, professional, physical, whatever you want. The power is for three things. Let's flip the page, Ritesh sir. Next step, we are going to choose three unexpected things that arise today, that happen during the day. Be observant and use the magical power of gratitude for their magnificent outcomes as well. You could make this practice for three phone calls before you open your emails, before you open your actual letters in your inbox, or before any unexpected errand, something which is just propping up in the day. So each time you have an unexpected event which arises, close your eyes briefly and mentally say and feel the words, thank you for the magnificent outcome to this. So what's happening? One thing we are planning, one thing is happening throughout. It's developing a power of gratitude for magnificent outcomes. You can't do this practice too much, because the more you practice it, the more magnificent outcomes will come in your life as a matter of course. Practicing it today will get you in the idea of it, will get you used to it. And if you ever find yourself in a situation where you're hoping for a good outcome, you need to think luck. You will immediately turn to a magical power of gratitude and make magnificent outcomes a certainty of your life. Let's read the practice number 21. Firstly, we count our blessings, we write 10 blessings, we read them, we say thank you, thank you, thank you, we feel them. At the beginning of the day, we choose three things or situations that are important to us. where we want magnificent outcomes. We list the three things, we write them down as if we're writing for a gratitude in advance. Example, thank you for the magnificent outcome for dash to dash. As you go through your day, choose three unexpected things that come up in your day where you can be grateful for a magnificent outcome. Each time, close your eyes and mentally say and feel, thank you for the magnificent outcome to or for. In the night, lotus of gratitude or the magic rock, whatever works, we at least count one blessing which has happened throughout the day. And today's request will be whatever magnificent outcome is coming your way, please share it on your Facebook group. Remember Facebook icon? Those who can't, WhatsApp is all right, but I just believe in archiving, so I'm just stressing on that. So, yes, let's share our magnificent outcomes, whatever it is. Let's realize the power is within us. Thank you, Ritesh, for showcasing all the four books so beautifully. Time for meditation. And for people who wanted to ask you about the email thing, Ritesh, sir, you want to tell them now before the meditation? Because after meditation, we switch off. Or you want to send them a video? Please let me know.
Ma'am, I will
Ritesh,
send.
sir?
Yes, ma'am.
You will send a video. Okay, thank you, sir. So please remember, all the videos are going to be available. Any problem, Ritesh sir will help us sort it out. Let's relax. Eyes closed, back straight, feet firmly placed on the ground or cross-legged. Let's deep breathe. Inhale, hold, and release. Once again, inhale, hold, and release. The last time for this morning, take a deep breath in, hold, and release. Exhale. Life is magical. Life is joyful. Life is a celebration. And life is a blessing. All we need to do is tune into our conscious mind, choose wisely, give the command wisely, and see the magic unfold. Our thoughts, when added with our emotions, our feelings, which come from the heart, when the union of mind and heart happens, when the coherence happens, a sankalp, an intention is created, and it manifests magically with our karma, our action. We can cause whatever we want. Life is so beautiful, so enlightening. Every day we are growing, mind, body, soul, and spirit. We are evolving every single day. We are balancing our personal and professional life so beautifully. Aren't we magic? Isn't life magical? Yes, it is. And we're living it every single day. I am magic. I am power. My phone switched off. I It was so funny. I finished my meditation. I'm now looking at the screen to bless, and I see there's no screen. I'm so sorry. I had a wonderful meditation. My husband saying today's meditation was divine. And I'm like, but there was no one. Oh my God. Sorry. I can't stop laughing. Do you want me to start again? Please let me know. Or are you okay? I've had a great meditation morning, by the way. Thank you for completing. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. Okay, let me bless at least. Let's each one of us bless each other. So okay, let's put our hands on the heart. Invite a lot of love and abundance to all our co-seekers, to our one-to-one Sangh. And let's wish each one of us for our dreams to come to fruition. Blessings, Alona, Sailesh, Nisha, Shraddha, Pratima ji, Neha, Akshay and Ankita, Ravi ji, Mehek, Sushma ji, Rajni ji, Mudita, Radhika, Shalu, Monica, Alifya, Rupal, Sneha, Kiranmay, Kirti, Preeti, Payal, Reena, Pramila ji, Shweta, Reena, Pramila ji, again I said, is it? Okay. Monish, Dr. Preeti, Archana, Anika, Anjuji, Shilpa, Reema, Kuldeep ji, Meenakshi, and Kavita. So, yeah, funny, yes, morning, but I loved it. I realized I should not close my eyes. What if these goof ups happen? We're not in person. Okay, cool. Let's listen to the powerful sharing now by a beautiful friend. She's lost 5 kilos. Darling, can you raise your hands? People logged off. They were like, Prachi's gone, we'll go. 39 people. I like to put this on record. I don't see. Yeah, there you are, Shalu. Okay. Did you get the option to unmute yourself? Ritesh, sir, I don't think I'm the host, so you need to then send her to unmute. Shalu's raised her hand. Yeah, there you are.
Hello,
Hi.
am I audible?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So, thank you first of all to leading me for this journey. I'm really very thankful because I can never think even to lose so much of weight and that too within 45 days.
Wonderful.
It was a preconceived in mind that after 40, we generally don't lose weight. How much hard you work, how much little you eat, but we generally don't tend to lose weight. But this myth was broken, and it was broken first of all with the mirror book which we did. I
Yes.
accepted myself as I was. I mean,
Right.
I have too much of weight. I have too much of fat around my belly area just because of the cesarean. But I accepted it wholeheartedly. I cried. I did everything. But the mirror work came out very well and it helped me. Second thing was when we were doing Luke Cotonou to remove your protective layers. I was wearing day and night all my clothing, wearing shrugs and all to hide my fatness, what was installed me. So the day I heard it's all the protective layer we are wearing it, I removed that. Instantly, I removed it. Though it was winter, but I tried hard to, very hard to remove that extra burden from me. So second was this. Third was the lifestyle change, which you ponder on us. That chew 30 times. Every time I drink even my juices, I remember the plate made of 30. So
Yeah,
that,
Kuldeep ji is a powerful
yeah,
person.
Kuldeepji's
Yes.
plate. Very thank you for
100%.
her also.
Yeah.
Like it was a great
Him,
change.
him. Yeah.
Oh, him. Okay, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
So it was a great change there. That I chewed the juices also 30 times. So there was a big lifestyle change. Firstly, when I inculcated it, like around 1 p.m., we have just like to have raw. It was a big no for
Yeah.
me. How
Yeah.
can we
Yeah.
have, only raw till 1 and then intermittent fasting? Even when I started intermittent fasting, some or the other thing, I was taking at 8 or 9. But then when I suddenly changed my mind, no, I have to stop, means I have to stop. So last dinner is 7 p.m. and the next morning I'm having at 10 the juices. I started my day with the juices. Another juice which I added and which helped me was the ashgod juice made of mint leaves.
Yeah,
That helped
yeah.
me a lot. And I was not craving for anything after that, and it filled me up. So this was
Did you
the
you
addition.
understand this tip from Sattvic movement from Subha Jain?
Yeah, yeah,
You
I
know?
understand
So
this.
yeah.
So a great thank you for sharing that video also, because then I
She's a
started the
magical
list.
girl. She and Harsha magical couple. Yeah.
Okay,
Sat,
so I
yeah.
started that. But Prachi, truly saying, the biggest inspiration was that when I started the journey with you, to think big. So I am into something doing big. So this is my first stepping stone, that if I can lose weight, I can do anything. I can move the mountains also. So this is
Fantastic. More power to you. Really, lots of love and power. And it's so beautiful when we transform from thinking that we are nothing to thinking that we are everything, and not being conceited, being grounded, being more humble, and yet having the power and balancing our lives. Now, that's a beautiful transformation for me, which is, for me, it's not just about your body, it's about your mind, it's about your soul, it's about your spirit, emotional, physical, everything together. Now that's transformation. And thank you for inviting that magic in your life by taking this study seriously. So what's happening is people are coming here, like a satsang, they come, okay, Prachi's blabbering, books are blabbering. And the takeaway is nothing because they don't read, reflect. They don't write much or just a formality that they write. They will not evolve so much. And I know there are people who have already messaged me, we're not being able to do it, we'll do it next time. So I don't want to tell you, but I think I should tell you there will be no next time for you all. I don't want to take any baggage from here to the next batch. It has to be a fresh energy. Nobody will be continued in the next journey, which starts on May 14th. So you have to finish your journey in 1 to 1 days. If you've dropped out, maybe you can join next time, but then you're dropping out. Then you're losing the opportunity. You never know what's coming your way in May. So, one thing is, I'm so proud of you, and I'm thanking you from the bottom of my heart, Shalu, for sharing this first powerful reflection today. You've told all of us Sankamitras that it's in us. We learn, we abide, we imbibe, and we have a beautiful breakthrough. It's eureka moment for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Today's been eureka moments for me. 3 o'clock, I'm waking up, manifesting where we are going, thinking, planning. I'm telling you, my September retreat is planned in Goa. The January one is planned in Run of Kutch. And this one, I think, will be Glass House on the Ganges. Everything is planned, okay? So now 1 year of 1-to-1 bond mornings are planned because I know that things are working. So now, one more thing I want to share with each one of you. People who are not doing the assignments, it's not my loss, it's your loss. It's not your sang's loss, it's not your power of five group's loss, it's your loss. I will not be taking off a single student away from the session. I've told myself. Even the four who've left us, they've left us just because they said we can't commit in the mornings. You can't come in the morning, up to you. Really up to you. But if you're not coming for more than 5-7 mornings, the sessions will not be available to you. So please remember, sessions are coming to people who are coming. Now, of course, Nitika Bajaj told me that she lives in LA. I think she lives in LA. And she says that, the timings are not matching. She's in a business meetings that time. And she joined the session in India. She thought she'll be able to manage, but she can't manage. So, okay, fine, I understand. It was a miscalculation. So she will get the sessions because it was a miscalculation. I understand. You've paid for it. Your money has gone into charity also. Your books have come to you also. The coaching will come to you because you've gone for it. But people who decide to get abstinent thing will catch up in the session. I don't think I'm ready for that journey. But nonetheless, you are all adults, matured. You know what's best for you. So please decide and let me know if you still want to continue getting the recordings, even if you want to miss the session for a very beautiful sleep that you think you are attending. I feel, firstly, I don't know how many of you think that is the morning session more powerful than doing on YouTube later. Just tell me. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself. So, if the morning live session is more powerful and hearing it later in the day, we may do it, we may not do it. That's the best. And then you also leaving out your assignments, your group is suffering. So let's do these morning sessions, people. Let's just do them, come there. And of course, sessions are going to be available. We are also growing. I'm also growing as a person. So I don't want to be stuck up, but I believe in discipline. Like, I learned from Rahul, sir. He's got 324 students in the morning in our batch, in our Tuesday batch. And about 250 of us are logging on, 75 of us are taking the, recordings. The day we miss the session, we can't cover up that day. Nahi hota. Mentally होता है कि morning का Tuesday is scheduled for the entire day for sir. We can't take out another day. Similarly, morning 1 hour 21 minutes or 1.5 hours is for the morning planned, and you don't have much to do. If you want to do it later, it doesn't happen. The science doesn't work. So yes, please keep coming, keep attending the sessions, and keep spending time on yourself because you're growing, you're transforming. So more power to everyone. Shilpa, you told me that you wanted to join the planning team. So yes, Monish and I'm there. Monish se pucha bhi nahi maine. I haven't had a word with it. Message kar diye 4-5. I've told him you're on that board. That's the way I am. When I have friends and you all are my friends, I take you for granted because I know it's a bond for life. So anybody who wants to come on board, let's do it. Not more than 5. I believe in the power of 5. 3 or 5 is what we want. So, Mehak, you asked me a question. Are you here or have you logged off? Let me see. Is Mehak with us? No, I think she's logged off. Okay, so I'll answer her later. She had a question. I'll answer on a one-to-one. Shraddha, we did not know that you're a cosmetic technologist. So thank you for sharing. We'll come up to you. Okay, any questions, any more sharings? Please let me know. Yes, Anika, we will see each other. Okay, thank you for coming live and liking the morning energy. Thank you, Mudita, for saying the morning is powerful. Thank you, Pratima ji. So clear in your concept, Shalu, and methodically following each step is also power to you. Stay motivated. Yes, she has been absolutely inspirational. Shalu has been the first go-getter. It's amazing to see Shalu. Amazing. I don't know. Does anybody know can we give you fixed badges which you can flaunt on your screen on the Zoom session? It would be so lovely to have the batched people. Oh my God, these people are the winners types. So yeah, lovely. Very soon, Angel Guardians analysis will also come up because it's been a while since you're doing it. So yes, the idea is just to motivate each other, take ownership, even for readers, people who are volunteering and reading. Yes, why not? Let's just the idea for awards and appreciations is that we are growing, we're appreciating each other and the good things. It's not like we're ridiculing somebody else, but the ones who are achievers are getting just something. So in the graduation ceremony, the way in the school we get those certificates, no, we'll get these. Okay, this certificate, that certificate, along with graduation. I'm so excited. Can't wait for it. All right. Okay, and okay, I'm going to answer this private question. So please understand, I have not opened registrations for the May batch. Why? Because I've opened a trust for the first time, just a one-to-one trust. So there are a lot of legal compliances. There are a lot of fees to be paid legally. So, even the money that you've given in, it's not enough to cover up the admin expenses or your, even the books went overboard much more than what we planned. So we've not been able to break through. Obviously, I put in my money and I'm very comfortable putting it. It's absolutely cool. So for the next batch, I'm still trying. And of course, my calculation backfired because I'm a very optimist person. I thought one-to-one members can easily come in. And we did have a lot of registrations. But unfortunately, like a strict Hitler teacher, I said, no, you have to qualify, do your assignments and then graduate and do your registration. You can't do without your assignments. So we only had about 74, 78 members. I don't know how many paid up. So we never broke through the one-to-one mark, for the membership. Nonetheless, so next time I'm going to calculate again, keeping half the mark. So it may be 5121 or 7121, working on the calculations because we need to increase our contribution towards our 3 admin staff, Amrita ma'am and Ritesh sir and Sanjay sir. It's not being enough for the kind of work we're taking out of them. So yeah, we will see what works. So that's the reason I haven't launched the registration, and I'm going to launch it on the 3rd of April, 2021. So also, a couple of you, I'm sorry, that time I cancelled all the requests. Pratima Bansal ji, and I think Pramila ji, and I think Sneha had invited people on the group, not Sneha. I think Shelly or Ankita, one of them had invited their loved ones on a one-to-one Sangh. I don't mind you inviting them, invite them. I will only add them if there is a suggestion by one of the Sangh members. because let them see what this program is all about. Let them see if they're ready for this kind of assignment, and let them join only in May if they're ready for this journey. So yes, please invite your loved ones on the Sangh. I will add them, and let our tribe grow. Let the Sangh grow. Why not? No, Kuldeep ji, I don't want to take more. That's very, very clear. ये मेरा contribution है मेरे संघ के लिए. The least I can do is this. So please, I'm not going to take any more contribution. But yes, next time I will be a little more savvy. And Kuldeep ji, I do have a 10% system of my contribution for charity. So it doesn't matter. I've always done that every single month. No, Monish, I don't want any more. No, please, Shraddha, I don't want. I'm very clear. Nothing. Please save up this money for a vacation, a graduation ceremony in May, if you want. I'm kidding. I know everyone can. I know, but I don't want it, Babu. So please relax. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, let's take each other's leave and let's start sharing and caring and spreading the love and light. Lots of love, light in abundance. Take care. Lots of love. So, Ritesh sir, thank you so much. Sanjay sir for the assignments. Amrita ma'am for sharing. Shweta ma'am for being a go-to person. Thank you, thank you, thank you.